Evil Dead Rise is written and directed by Cronin, and this film revolves around a twisted tale between two estranged sisters whose reunion is cut short by the rise of a flesh possessing demon, thrusting them into a primal battle for survival as they face the most nightmarish version of family imaginable. Now, Evil Dead 1, I love it. Evil Dead 2 is fucking incredible. Army of Darkness is also madness. Now, the 2013 remake is probably one of my personal favorites, not only because it's so rewatchable. I could just throw this movie on a movie night with my girl, and we just have a blast watching it. It's disturbing, it's grotesque, it's scary. But one of the reasons why I actually enjoy it is because it's the first time that I saw an Evil Dead movie try to grasp some type of substance. We've always seen the whole boyfriend and girlfriend teenager dilemma, but in the remake, it introduces this friend who's addicted to heroin, and just seeing how they try to get her out of there, but this crazy shit just happens, and it's fucking insane. Some of the kills, it's such a big upgrade from seeing from the original, just because of the effects that we have now, or at the time, were much better than the ones that Sam Raimi did when he worked in his very low budget film. But that's one of the reasons why I actually enjoy this movie quite a bit, just because how I said we've always been used to the dilemma about teenagers and the boyfriend and girlfriend stuff, but this film attacks you in a whole different way because it involves this family dynamic where you're just afraid to hurt a family member. That could either be your sister, your brother, your aunt, your mother, and I think the film does this perfectly because it puts you in a situation where you're like, what would I do, if my mom was possessed by a like fucking crazy demon just trying to kill me, And this is where the film works its best because the performance, the mom, Jesus Christ, she does a fucking amazing job in portraying this possessed mother. And the way that she kind of just comes across as this violent, aggressive woman to their kids, and when they're so used to seeing this caring mother. And this is kind of what I was just trying to say about the other films, because you're not just dealing with your friend from college or your teenage friend, you're actually dealing with your own flesh and blood. So that's what makes this movie more effective for me, as in a way. And speaking of blood, though, this movie has a lot of it, and not as much as the 2013 remake. I do find myself seeing that as soon as I got done watching this movie, I came back and I rewatched the 2013 one, and I did notice that the other movie was much more violent than this one. This does have tension, which I like because it is a horror movie, but I felt myself being more creeped out watching Evil Dead Rise. And now I'm not trying to compare the two films. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea if you guys have seen the 2013 remake. So you guys won't walk into this movie expecting a bloody, gruesome. There is kills in this movie, and they are pretty fucked up. But compared to the 2013 one, they don't come close to this one. And now talking about the actual awakening or the ritual of the demon actually coming inside of you, as we're all used to in other films, the actual you being possessed is completely different, which I loved. The way that they worked around it and just made it completely different is something that it worked for me. The vinyl used was great. The sounds were fucking terrifying. Again, too, the audio in this film is fucking incredible. It's so loud. I don't know if it was just the theater I was in, but whenever she screamed or the vinyl was playing, reciting the Latin words so the demon could, be awakened, was just fucking incredible. The cinematography was great. The pacing too, it was amazing. The movie's 90 something minutes long, and as soon as I sat down to the end, I was just engaged. It was a lot happened, and it keeps on happening and happening. Once shit kicks off, you're in for the ride all the way to the end. There were some tropes in the movie where, spoiler alert, but one of the kid walks, he's driving in, getting some pizzas, and he's opening a remote to his apartment, like garage parking, you would say, and it's not working. So as the movie progresses, there's an instance or an incident in the movie where they're trying to escape, and you kind of remember like, oh, like this shit's gonna fail right now. The remote is not gonna open, and it does happen. But there's a lot of great things about this movie. I really enjoyed it. One last thing that absolutely loved about this movie was the title reveal. It's one of the best title reveals I've seen in a long time. That whole opening sequence up until the title reveal comes out was just fucking incredible. It's so beautifully shot. I would absolutely recommend this movie. I really want you guys to check this movie out. I'll give this like an 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. I know I'm a bit late on this review, but I'm gonna try to up a little bit more now that I'm getting a little bit more free time to myself. I've just been a little bit busy, you know, but I'll catch you guys in the next one.